All right, today we are at my day 2 of the Building a Box for Time video blog. We're here at my home gym, not my gym, but my gym that I go to and train at, which is CrossFit 515. All nice and brand new and very pretty. And we're here with the co-owners, Bobby Noyce, Jamie Morrow, brother and sister. They kind of look this similar. So we're going to do our 5 generic questions for every CrossFit that we go to today with Bobby and Jamie here. We just got done with Saturday workout. Most everybody did G.I. Jane. I did something stupid. I did 4 rounds of just hellacious bad stuff. So 5 questions. Jamie and Bobby, go. Unexpecteds in opening a box.
I'd say the biggest unexpected is as excited as you are about everything. People really aren't just going to walk in the door. Like you get everything set up and everything ready to go. It's just you got to know people that want to come and do it. And the thing is even if you think there's people that want to do it, it's hard to get them in the door. And people that already like CrossFit are already doing CrossFit somewhere else. So you got to tap that new market and basically get them away from doing all the other type of generic fitness things.
Excellent. Jamie, anything to add?
Yeah, I agree with everything Bobby said. I would say my other biggest unexpected with just training people in general is my mentality is always like, give me the hardest thing you can possibly find and I would love to do it, and not everybody's like that. And I think just trying to find a happy medium, especially for new people coming in.
Excellent. Question number 2. Biggest mistake, Jamie?
Geez. I don't know. It's tough.
Bobby?
What would you say?
Biggest mistake so far. You got to know that these guys have only been open for 6 months now?
Yeah, not even.
Almost 5 now.
5 months now. Biggest mistake so far?
Honestly, I'd say either, like I'm really happy with all the equipment we have right now, but I guess if money's a really big issue, not buying too much equipment before it's absolutely needed, because you get people used to like, oh, well, they're going to have all their own stuff all the time, and then you're going to reach a point where no matter how much money you have, people are going to have to share stuff, and it's going to be like, well, I don't have my own platform. It's like, well, all right, you should have to share with 3 or 4 people. That's just how things work.
Right.
So that and advertising.
Yeah, that was the one that popped into my head. Just random advertising is not going to get you the kind of people in the door that you want. Selective advertising to people that are
so no door hangers.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the best. Or even just like, I don't know. I mean, you always think like, okay, give out a free month. Like, why wouldn't someone come and try it? And sometimes that's not.
I still think in a place like here though, where people don't really know what CrossFit is, it's really good to keep getting the name out. So like if you did have a lot of advertising budget, I think it would eventually become worthwhile. Mm-hmm. But a little bit, because I don't know what's the studies is like. You have to see someone's name like 7 times before you actually like even think about doing it, unless like someone's twisting your arm to go there.
Right. Excellent. We're around 3. Best decision you guys have made. I mean, hiring me as a trainer is a given, but
hiring me, Christensen.
There we go.
Best decision is offering 2 weeks free trial.
Excellent.
It makes it 0 obligation for any of our current clients to tell any of their friends.
Yeah.
Like no pressure whatsoever, and it makes it easy as trainers. And I mean, really, the whole money issue. I think the best way to approach that is not to worry about it. We've had 0 problems with anyone paying or not paying.
Because even though we are really cheap for what we do, it's still really hard to like tell people like, oh, you're gonna pay this amount of money when like they always compare it to like Gold's Gym. Like, well, you can't do what we do at Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
And like you're not gonna get like people teaching you how to actually properly do stuff. So
try to go overhead at a Gold's. Goes really good.
I would say the other thing that I really like, and I think people have responded to really well, is a laid-back atmosphere. Like, I try to never act like I'm the trainer and I know more than everybody. I try to act more like I'm just a workout buddy that, has been doing CrossFit for longer than them. And I think people really respond to that, and it's fun to watch, people like Nick have his uncle come in here today and kind of take on that same role. Like, here, this is kind of what we do, and
Excellent.
makes other people not scared to jump in. And
I hate when people try and play that role like they're better than you. So I think it's almost like they'll come in here and they'll like gain respect from seeing the way you do things.
Excellent.
So like, well, he knows what he's talking about.
Right,
I've
right.
seen him work out before. He obviously knows what the hell he's talking about. So.
Right. All right, question 4. If you had $20,000, unlimited, what would you buy? Anything differently than what you guys got? I mean, your guys' gym is very, very well clipped. GHDs, rowers, racks, the craziest pull-up bar system I've ever seen. Anything else if you had your wish list?
Wish list? I mean,
Yes.
As far as like variety of equipment, I wouldn't change anything. I'd obviously just upgrade. Like, I mean, you can spend $20,000 on 4 or 5 pairs of Eleiko sets. And
Right.
Like nothing. So.
Yeah.
Jamie, anything on your wish list?
The one thing that's hard, obviously, living in Iowa in the snow is running.
Treadmills.
So probably a nice treadmill or two, like they have over at Acceleration. I didn't realize how nice it was to have those when we were over there.
Right.
Not being able to
Took them for
sucks.
granted.
Yeah.
Treadmills aren't really part of CrossFit, but not being able to run
Right.
for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Good times. Last question. What do you guys do for programming, and why do you do that?
Right now, we've just been following Mainsight. Initially, we tried kind of doing our own thing, and which I didn't see any negative downfalls of it. It was just basically we just liked following Mainsight for so long when we did it this summer for like 5 months straight that we basically just ended up going back to it. And Mainsight does a good enough job of getting enough variety in there. And like we still go back to 95% of the people don't get enough out of it when we do the strictly strength days. Like if they're doing 7x1 overhead squat, people are going to come in here, do PVC pipe for 7 sets and be like, all right, that was it for the day. So we always try and throw in some kind of short Metcon. And especially when people are newer, we try and do lighter weight, keep them moving the whole time, just so they get the cardio build up, and then the weight will start going up and up and up.
Excellent.
The other thing that we've done for programming, which I think is one of the best ideas Bobby's ever had, is putting different scale options each day. So we do a black wad, which is the hardest, which is normally like the prescribed Mainsight, blue wad, which is normally like 70% of the guys and girls' weights, and then scale stuff down like pull-ups and such, and then a gray wad, and sometimes even a white wad, which would be for like brand new people coming in. But I think it just makes it easier for people, like they come in, they're like, oh, most of the time I do the blue wad, so let's see what that is. If it looks too easy, I can go up. But it gives everyone a baseline, so they don't always have to come up and find a trainer and be like, what should I do? Like, what should I do for weight?
Right.
I think it gives people really good like goals almost to like, well, I did black today, which is like turns to be a really big accomplishment. That, and it's really not like a complete ego crusher. Right. Because if people come in and it's like, it's always like RX or it's not RX. Yeah. It's like, well, I might never be able to do RX, so it's just like...
Especially like my mom and her friends were so excited when we did that because they're like, I can do the blue wad prescribed, and they can use that same terminology, and it's still a huge accomplishment for them to do a prescribed workout. But at the same time, people that would never be able to work their way up to do a Mainsight can still be able to do the workout.
Then it just gets annoying when you throw like something up there that obviously only like 3 or 4 people in your gym are going to be able to do, and then every single person's like, well, that's stupid, I can't do it. Like, well, okay, here are your scaling options. Like, it's no longer stupid.
So we just spell that out up front. And
no one's in here is going to do muscle ups to handstand push-ups on the ring except for like the bar.
Right. Well, thank you guys very much. Congratulations. Any last bit of advice for new, soon-to-be box owners? 1 sentence. Quick. Shoot it off. Just right off the top of your head. You guys look always puzzling. Gotta love what you do.
And you do love what you do.
There we go. There we go.
I don't feel like it's work anytime I come in.
That's true.
For sure.
Thank you guys. That's it.